Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the hidden stories in corporate filings. Today, we're diving into Meritage Homes Corporation's latest report. Get ready because it seems like they're giving us an early peek at how they're doing for the last quarter. So, on the 28th of October 2025, Meritage Homes put out some information about their results for the quarter that ended on the 30th of September of the same year. Think of this as a quick checkup on how the company is performing financially. It is important to remember that this report itself is just announcing that they released this information. And the real juicy details are in a separate press release. We're going to do our best to unpack what those numbers might mean for the company and for you, our viewers. And hey, if you like getting these kinds of insights, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community that is linked in the description below where we chat more about these things. This document we're looking at is a Form 8, which is basically a way for public companies to announce major events that shareholders need to know about. In this case, the big event is revealing their latest financial results. Meritage Homes Corporation is a publicly traded company, meaning you can buy and sell shares of their stock. Their common stock is traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol EMPH. This is the heart of the company's ownership structure and how investors track its performance. All of this information is filed with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC, which is like the watchdog for the stock market, making sure companies are transparent with their investors. Now, the real reason we're here is to look at the numbers, even though the full details are in a separate press release. This filing tells us that the company is reporting on its results for the quarterly period ended the 30th of September 2025. We need to look at that press release, Exhibit 99.1, to get the nitty-gritty. This press release is key because it is where Meritage Homes shares the actual financial performance. Usually, companies release good news in these press releases, so we'll be watching closely for any hints of success or challenges they might be facing. They often include forward-looking statements, which are essentially educated guesses about the future, and information about factors that could impact their performance moving forward. It is vital to understand these because they can signal both opportunities and risks. While we don't have the full press release text here, we do see the structure of the filing. Companies use these regular reports to keep investors informed about their financial health. For a home builder like Meritage, this means looking at things like how many homes they've sold, their revenue, and their profit margins. Changes in interest rates, housing demand, and material costs can all have a big impact, and we would expect to see those reflected in their reported numbers. Think about it, if they report a significant increase in sales, it means more people are buying homes, which is great for the economy and for the company's bottom line. On the other hand, a drop in sales could signal a softening housing market, or that their competitors are doing a better job. This section is where they tell us about their performance. When we see results for a quarter, we're often comparing them to the same quarter in the previous year to see if they're growing or shrinking. A company might have a great quarter because they launched a new community or had strong demand in a particular region. This part of the filing lists all the documents attached. In this case, it's showing us that the press release with all the financial details is attached as Exhibit 99.1. This is the most important piece of information for us to analyze the company's financial standing. Looking at Meritage Homes broadly, they are a significant player in the home building industry. Their success is tied to broader economic trends, particularly interest rates and employment. When rates are low and employment is high, more people can afford to buy homes, which is good for builders. If rates climb or jobs become scarce, the housing market can cool down quickly. The fact that they are filing a Form 8 specifically about their results suggests they are either announcing a significant event related to their earnings or perhaps a change in their financial condition that warrants immediate disclosure. For us, it means checking those numbers to see if the company is on solid ground or facing headwinds. We'll be looking for trends in revenue growth, profitability, and any signs of increased costs or decreasing demand. The housing market is very cyclical, so understanding where Meritage fits into that cycle is crucial. So what is my take on all of this? Based on the information typically found in an 8-cake announcing quarterly results, Meritage Homes is providing a snapshot of their recent performance. Without the actual press release, it is hard to give definitive numbers. However, the timing is interesting as it gives investors an update right after the end of the third quarter. We need to see if their sales are strong, if their costs are managed effectively, and if they are still seeing good demand for their homes. If they are reporting robust growth, it suggests they are navigating the current economic climate well and potentially gaining market share. Conversely, any signs of slowing sales or increasing costs would be a red flag, indicating potential challenges ahead in the dynamic housing market. The key will be in those specific numbers that we'll find in Exhibit 99.1. Alright, That is our initial look at why Meritage Homes Corporation filed this report. What is your immediate reaction to companies releasing earnings updates like this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this explanation helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more corporate deep dives. Don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description to continue the conversation. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.